I think we're good. Alright. Oh, let me just double check. There we go. You click the button, can't always guarantee if it's going to be broadcasting, so just checking. But anyway, hey, I'm Jadrian with Pug TV. We've got the final reveal tonight of the Norrathian Design War challenge. In fact, if I just zoom in, here we've got Remi, Remissa, and we got Kaeylee. And let me just drop. I gotta drop channel just so I can make sure. There we go. Hey, Remi and Kaeylee.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, and Shadow says, "Hey
Hello.
guys." Hey, Shadow. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop in real fast and show the 2-room inn again, just in case anybody's hopping in for the first time, so they can see the space real quickly, and then I'll hop out and we'll do one person at a time, just like we've done before. Does that sound cool?
Fine by me. Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
We've got a lot of excited folks, so I just gotta remember which door so we can get going here. Alright, so I'm hopping into the 2-room apartment here. I'm going to turn my screen interface off. Let's just take a quick walkthrough. Alright, so again, this was the 2 rooms. The challenges that they said that they were encountering was the fact that these were not regularly shaped rooms. As you can see, they're not square. They have the steps that kind of jut out, the little alcove, and then in here is the second room, which is like almost a mirror flip of the other side. Also, what to do with the walls, because they got this lip that hangs out. Just some very odd design choices for this particular room, and so it's just a matter of them deciding what to do. And if you haven't seen the first 2 episodes, what they were doing is converting this 2-room apartment into a honeymoon suite, and also the bride was a vampire who needed protection from the sun, so they had to figure out what to do with the those little slitted windows as well. And then they also had to figure out how to design around these poles that kind of come through. So there were a few challenges. And with that out of the way, let's just hop out. I have to... Oh, they want me to upgrade. Not yet. It's hard to do a free-to-play show if I pay for the game. Alright, so now we're gonna go in Remi. Okay, so Remi, we're gonna go and take a peek at your room first and show off what you've done.
Okie dokie.
I see you dressed for the occasion.
Yes, you do.
Alright, so we're all gonna go in. And here we go. We're gonna hop on in. So this is Rem's room, the first one. It just takes a second to load in. Okay, so I've turned off my interface so everybody can see the room. So go ahead, Remi, starting from here, can you just go ahead then and give us the tour, and I will just follow you through the room, and you can explain it to us, and maybe tell us a little bit some of the items you've used and what you did to overcome some of those design challenges. It's pretty much, the floor is yours.
Alright, let's go then. As you can see, I added a little bit of greenery just for some prettiness in our entry hall. But before, you saw how I had changed the walls by putting in some of these floor tiles. I just popped them up on their edges. It gives you the ability to have like a divider without having the little bump outs at the top and bottom. There was also, I don't know if you recall, a bit of a push-in here on the regular wall, so I decided to turn that into a nice fireplace.
Now, for this fireplace, what were some of the items you've used? Is this just a fireplace the way it is, or did you have to add in some of your own elements?
Oh, it's entirely built out of my own elements. The gratings that you see in front and back are from the Airleasy Holiday. Those are the benches, actually. I've put them in. Some are sunk into the floor. Some are turned upside down. Some are turned around and upside down. And I used some fire pits to create the fire, since we couldn't buy things off the city merchants. I couldn't buy the standard Halassian andirons, which are a really nice thing to make fires out of, but couldn't do those. I like the little fire tongs and such in the corner.
Very nice details.
And of course I've added roses to my climbing trellis pillars here. Thought that gave them a nice romantic feel.
Oh.
Over here I have a nice champagne bucket all ready to go. Some glasses. And this used to be the back wall, but I decided I had plenty of room to create a little kitchenette. I really love my kitchenette.
That is very cool.
Especially my light fixtures. Those are just actually mushrooms from some of the grottos that are done on the 20th of the month.
Mm.
I turned them upside down.
Have to check out the fridge or ice box.
Yep, that's two sumac cabinets, just one's turned upside down. I used a lot of sumac armoires that were raised up or turned upside down and lowered to create the cabinets.
All right, well, that's a wonderful kitchenette.
I've added some nice pillows to the bed to make it more romantic, and some candles on the nightstand, a little box of chocolates. I wanted it to have a lot of Airleasy things into it without really being over the top. So I was kind of going for elegant.
All right. Well, it is definitely very
nice. Now you can see how the
nice.
bathroom turned out.
All right, let's take a look.
And one of my favorite features here, with a flick of the button, I can turn on the shower.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
Or back off again.
I'm just going to hop in here for just a moment because that looks very inviting.
Certainly.
There we go. Of course, I'm in my armor, so it'll probably rust, but it's still kind of cool. So you used up quite a few candles. Now, is that in the back? Is that a candle sets, or really did you actually place that many individual candles?
No, they come in sets, fortunately. There's about 6 sets there. There's 3 pink and white and 3 red and white. And again, I used the Airleasy benches to create the shelves by turning them upside down.
And what is the floor?
The floor is a red tile, again, that you can get during Airleasy.
Okay. And I think the last time we were here, you had this table with the water base, and I believe you had that here before.
Yes, I did.
Okay. I don't remember your tapestries
Added
having the
details.
designs though, but I have a poor memory, so.
Well, the tapestries had a design. There wasn't any back walls. I decided to go with the nice green.
And I see you brought some of that vine element in here as well for some greenery.
Yep, it's kind of throughout the space. Ties it all together.
Now, when we talked at the midway point, we asked about the 200 item count limit. So with your final design, did you find that, I mean, I'm sure you had to leave some things out, but how did that feel? How did that 200 limit feel?
It was close. I ended up with 193, and there's probably a couple other little things I could have done, but it was about right. So I think it worked well.
Is there anything that, I mean, now that you're done and you look back at it, is there anything that you would have liked to have changed, or you good now? Is this perfect?
I'm pretty happy with my design. There were a couple of things I tried at the beginning that didn't work very well. One of it was I actually tried to build a heart-shaped bed out of roses, and it just didn't look very comfortable when I got done with it, so I used the roses in other ways.
Awesome. Well, what I'm going to do...
I'm looking for my final count on how much it cost.
Oh, okay. While you get that final count, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sneak past one more time and give one more look around here for everybody to check it out. All right, thank you so much. That's the 2-room.
My final total for the cost was a little bit over 4 plat. And unfortunately I meant to keep track of how many Airlisi notes I was spending, Airlisi coins, but I completely flaked.
All right, so you said
I had no idea. It was a bunch.
So just under 4 plat.
Right.
Very cool.
And some of that was stuff I built that actually didn't end up in the house, but I did spend the money, so.
Well, you got something for next time.
Right.
All right, well then let's go ahead and hop on out, and then we're going to go and take a peek at what Kaeylee's got in store.
Yeah. Remember to click beside the door.
Oh.
Otherwise you're going to end up going to your guild hall.
That's right, I forgot. You got a booby trap there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I just gotta figure out. I guess I'm going. Oh.
City of Freeport. Bottom left button.
I'll get it. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take a moment to hop on into Kaeylee's room here. Got a lot of folks kind of standing in the doorway with their horses here. Okay, Kaeylee, we're going to ask the same thing of you. I'm going to come in here and I'll just kind of follow you around, and you have the floor. Go ahead and just kind of give us the guided tour and tell us your thoughts of your design.
Okay. Ooh, pretty.
Well, I wanted to kind of make the space a uniform space, because it's kind of same feel throughout the entire space. So I started here in the entryway, and I put up the rosewood coloring because I like that nice dark deep red. And I wanted to carry that throughout. So you're going to find a lot of rosewood in here. Also, like Aunt Remi, I put the tiles up on the wall to avoid the lip of the dividers. I used the alcove over here as a small bar space so that they could have a nice variety of drinks and whatnot. and I used a couple of briarwood bookcases, or sumac bookcases with a sumac